MagSafe, a feature introduced in Apple's latest iPhones, which allows users to easily attach and remove accessories from the back of their phone. Whether it's a case, a charger, or even a car mount, there is one product I am quite excited to share with you guys. Hey guys, David here, and this is a review of Moft Snap-on Wallet Stand with MagSafe compatibility. So let's talk about the design first. Just like the Apple MagSafe wallet, you can fit 3 cards inside, but what makes this one different is the use of this flap over here. Pulling this flap down reveals your cards, and pulling the flap back up keeps your cards tucked away and hidden out of sight, giving it a clean and minimalistic look. Speaking of the look, there are 4 colors to choose from. There's Oxford Blue, Night Black, Sienna Brown, and this color over here, Ash Gray. The wallet stand is made out of vegan leather, giving it a soft touch to the skin, which brings us to the next topic, comfort and usability. The accessory weighs about 38.5 grams, and with 3 cards added, weighs a total of about 53.6 grams. The weight did not bother me at all, but if it does concern you, I think you'll get used to it after a few days of owning it. I was, however, a bit concerned about the bulk, as it seems to be slightly thicker than the Apple's MagSafe wallet due to the flap, but after using it for a while, it wasn't an issue at all. What helps a lot is that the edges are soft and the corners are round, so it doesn't dig against my palm when gripping the phone. Inserting and removing individual cards is very easy, though I would suggest to put your most frequently used card at the front, as that will be the easiest one to remove, and your least common card at the very back, like say, a driver license. I like to use the slide technique, which is pressing your thumb against the card and sliding it up. And if you want to take out all your cards, you can do the pinch technique, like so. I think the trickiest part for me when I first got the product was figuring out how to hold the phone correctly, as there seems to be 2 ways to do so. Option 1, you can place your fingers underneath the flap while holding the phone, like so. Or option 2, you can simply just place your entire hand over the phone and wallet. So I was going back and forth between the 2 options, trying to figure out which way felt the most comfortable, but I came to the conclusion that it all depends on what you're doing exactly. For example, if I'm typing a lot while my fingers are tucked underneath the flap, I noticed they will start to get tired from trying to support all that weight, and I would end up gripping the entire phone instead. So basically, for longer duration, just grip your phone and wallet from the outside, and for shorter duration, you can place your fingers underneath the wallet flap. And I will often hold my phone this way, especially if my phone is in portrait mode. Let's talk about that actually. There are 3 different modes you can change to: portrait, landscape, and floating. Starting with portrait mode, you simply just pull the flap down so you can make your phone stand in a vertical orientation. This is really great while you're sitting at your desk, because if you get an alert, you can quickly glance at your phone as opposed to leaning over. And because the phone is already facing towards you, it will unlock immediately when you glance at it using Face ID, which is a big plus. Not only that, but since the flap is already open, you can quickly place your fingers underneath the flap to pick it up and hold. Next up is landscape mode, which you may have already guessed, involves just rotating both the phone and accessory to the side. This mode is meant to be used for media consumption, and is useful especially when laying in bed while watching YouTube videos, since there is a heavier base for a more stable support. Last but not least is floating mode, which involves rotating either the phone or MagSafe wallet to the side. This I would say is much better than landscape mode. Since the phone is slightly angled higher above from the base, you don't have to tilt your head as low. It might not sound like much, but it makes a huge difference over time. So having these different modes can be really useful depending on what you're doing exactly, and I think a majority will use portrait mode, especially with people working from home at their desk. Okay, so let's talk about magnet strength real quick. The magnet holds up pretty well, as you can see from this footage of me just lifting the Moft MagSafe wallet up. Now, would I ever do something like this in real life? Probably not, and it's kind of a weird flex, but it's good to know that the magnet still holds up pretty well. Lastly, let's talk about pricing and shipping. This costs about $40 Canadian, which is cheaper than Apple's MagSafe wallet at $79 Canadian, so you're saving about $40, which I think is well worth the price, since not only is it cheaper, but you're getting more functionality out of it, such as the different modes, and having your cards hidden out of sight. Shipping for me was pretty quick. I placed the order on December 13, and I got an email a week after saying that it was shipped out to me, and it arrived at the end of December for a total duration of 3 weeks, which isn't that bad actually, considering that this was during the holiday Christmas shopping season. Another comment I got was whether I can fit more than 3 cards in the wallet sleeve, and the answer is yes. I was able to fit 4 cards inside, and taking it out was pretty easy as well. I even went as far as fitting 5 cards inside, but it was really difficult to remove it. Now, would I use 4 cards? I guess if you really need an extra card, but I wouldn't recommend it because you don't know the impact it will have over time. I would assume that it would stretch and probably damage it. Also, one thing I would like to address real quick is that over time there will be a MagSafe imprint. Kind of hard to see right now unless you angle it in direct light, but it is actually common and is seen in Apple's own accessories like the cases. So if you see it, don't get freaked out, it's normal. So who is this product for? I would say it's someone that doesn't want to carry the wallet with them at all times, someone that wants to reduce bulk while also carrying the necessities such as a driver's license or health card, and someone that wants a cleaner, more minimalistic look. If any of those descriptions matches you, then you should consider trying this product out. Again, it's cheaper and more practical than what Apple's offering, and it doesn't feel cheap at all. So after a month of using the Moft MagSafe wallet, I would say I like the product a lot. So much to the point where the only time I have it removed is when I am charging my phone overnight, but it still has its usage since you can attach it to the back of the MagSafe charger too. As for what I don't like, there isn't much to say. I mean, I kind of wish there were more color options to choose from, such as orange or white, but that's only because I have cases that have those colors. I am, however, a little concerned about the quality and material over time, since I'm not too familiar with vegan leather. But other than that, I recommend it. It's a simple yet practical product at a great price. So let me know what you think of the Moft MagSafe wallet. Do you think it's a good product or not? Do you think it's better than Apple's MagSafe wallet? Or do you think there's something even better? You can let me know in the comments down below. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments down below. I'll try my best to answer them for you. If you enjoyed the content or found this video useful, consider subscribing to my channel and giving this video a like, as it'll help my channel grow, since I do want to make more tech videos like this in the future. That's the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!